Well, I think that I am very pleased because, we've been raising $164,000 for this huge replacement of heating and air, and that's like 5 big commercial units, and it's, it's for the whole entire 10,000 square foot building, and it's the iWave virus killing technology. So out of that $164,000, we have $44,000 left. To me, that we're under $50,000. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so huge. I know people are thinking, that's a lot of money, but $164,000 was nearly that was just impossible to think about. So our community has really stepped up and right now we're down to $44,000 we still need to raise.
It does. It seems so much closer and so much doable now, and it really is the kind of thing that groups get together and they can take care of that.
Oh, I know. People have been helping so big and small, and it all adds up. So, the Lions Clubs all banded together. They raised $21,700. We have a couple of individual donors who, between the two of them, brought in and donated $23,700. So, all of these amounts are really helping. We just had a $200 contribution and a $1,000 contribution, $2,000. So each of these amounts, people understand the value and the benefit of helping the women and children who stay here, anywhere from 20 to 30 women and children at a time, sometimes even 40 in this building, in our suites and our bedrooms and the rest of the building, and where people take care of their needs here in the shelter, in the domestic violence shelter. So making all that happen is tremendous that people are helping us to do that.
And they can find out more information at empowerhouseva.org.
At empowerhouseva.org, you'll see on the homepage a couple of things related to our events, and just under that is where we let folks know what's going on with our heating and air. We aren't providing written updates, but we have the videos and the information they need to be able to donate and help us.
You're here during the you're here and see what's going on. This is so important, just day to day, and we see it with the heat that we're dealing with right now.
Yes, certainly. It's very important for the families to come here and be comfortable. We have families, they have a safe place. However, sometimes it's uncomfortable here due to the temperatures that's inside the building. We are looking forward to our new system, and we are excited about all the donations, and we thank everybody for assisting us.
It's so tough here when it's either too cold or too hot, and it really affects your clients.
It does. And another thing about that is you never know what you're going to get. One side of the building is extremely warm, and then the other side of the building is extremely cold. The little kids, they come out and they try to tell you what's happening. Eventually they say, okay, it's hot or it's too cold. We've had several people that complain about the temperatures, and the children are getting colds or just not feeling good because of the difference in the climate within the building. We are looking forward to any donations. We thank you for any and all.
You try so hard to make, just walking through the halls today, just to see it's colorful, and you try so hard to make people just to help them get comfortable and just heal in a way, and this is another way to do that.
Definitely. When you say heal, one of the hardest things I've ever heard to hear come from a client here is that it's uncomfortable here. Yes, I'm safe, but I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel some type of way because we're doing everything we can do, but this is the one thing that we really don't have any control over, but we're trying.
When you say, when they say, I'm safe, but you want to take that but away from it.
We want to take it away so bad, but what can we do at this point?
And you're all just so helpless as far as when a heating and air conditioning is not working, we all know what it's like.
Yes, sir. We can provide the most basic needs, and in the midst of doing that, unfortunately, due to the temperature inside the building, you have some people who are like, well, I'd rather be outside than being here because it's so hot, or I'd rather sleep in my car than sleep in here because it's so cold, unfortunately.
Kathy, to hear everything kind of click on right now,
Oh, I know.
I mean, we have to talk a little bit louder, but that's got to be music to your ears.
Oh, it's wonderful. So like the heating and air, I know it almost sounds like we're whining when we talk about fluctuation in temperature. I mean, I know we're not, but at the Empowerhouse Domestic Violence Shelter, if that temperature spikes, heat, even in the winter time when you want heat to be functioning, it's not that the units go out. It's that they got so extremely hot that people were woken up in the middle of the night and they would have to leave their rooms and they would have to find someone to try to bring that temperature down. It was just so extremely hot. We're confident going into the winter now that we're replacing all 5 units, the entire system, all of the wiring, all of the flow, I can't even think of what that's called, the duct work. You know, all of that is being replaced, plus the iWave technology for the virus killing technology, right? So now we have that confidence that when you come into our building, the domestic violence shelter, and there has been trauma right prior to coming in, and this is the place you need to be safe. You're not solely going to be safe, but you're really going to have the comforts you need to be able to take your next steps, to unwind, to know that you're safe, to sleep freely, to catch up on your sleep, to take care of your family, and to really be able to think and process and take on the next things you need to take on in your life as a survivor of domestic violence with a family.
In a way, you think about it, it's another. If you could give $1,000, you and 44 other people could knock this out.
You are supporting the lives at our shelter. All the people who make these really tough decisions. It's not an easy decision to make. People don't want to leave their homes. Unfortunately, with what's happening in the home and the way that it's made unbearable by the abuse. So, you know, you try everything you can to try to make that abuse go away, to try to calm your partner down, and you're not in control of that happening. You're not in control of those decisions that are being made. So when you're terrified in your own home, you have got to do something. You call the police, you look for any help that's available, and you make this really tough decision, which is a difficult decision, to uproot and say, no more, I've got to get out. And so getting out means coming to the Empowerhouse Domestic Violence Shelter, and it's a beautiful facility, and it's really been made beautiful for everybody to be here. Beautiful people working here in support of their next steps. So this heating and air component that has been malfunctioning, getting it fixed at a $164,000 price tag and only having $44,000 more to raise. Oh, that's music to my ears. Thank you so much to the community, and thank you, Ted.
And again, empowerhouseva.org.
empowerhouseva.org. Let us know. HVAC. If you don't let us know, that's still helping. You know, we do have a $2 million operating budget for the 3,800 people we impact annually, plus the education in the schools with all the students and healthy relationships and teen dating violence. But empowerhouseva.org will help us complete this project of the HVAC replacement at our domestic violence shelter.